feature people has been requesting since 2017, if I'm correct. And now at last the Angular team has granted their wish and has implemented it. And now we can play with it like what I did. So this is my little demo for Angular version 18.1 about the athlete template decorator. It is a feature people has been requesting since 2017, if I'm correct. And now at last the Angular team has granted their wish and has implemented it. And now we can play with it like what I did. I created 4 little examples, and I used material design to create to make it simpler, to make each example, to give each example its own component. So I used the mat accordion, and for every example I have here example 1, 2, 3, etc. Let's head to example 1. Example 1, I will retrieve, I will close this for now. Example 1, retrieve cat pictures from this URL. This URL gets 10 cat pictures regardless if you change this to 6 or not. So I have to subscribe to it and limit six cat pictures. And then I put that in line 11 in this cat array. And then I will reuse this cat array in example 1 by injecting it here. Then I have this data surface, which I use, as you see here, data surface load cats. And what did I do? Oh yeah, what I mentioned was cats was an empty array. As we see here, we assigned it to our first athlete template decorator, cats, and then we can reuse it. Cats at the line 11, you reuse it at line 19, and then we can use the new for control flow to loop through it. And yeah, cats we also reuse here as the right part of the equals operator, cats.length to get the cat count, because yeah, oh yeah, that's because I want to show the cat count at line 18. And let's start the example by hovering over it with the mouse enter. Then you see cat count updated here. The let is read-only, but it can be updated by, as you see, um, yeah, by updates.
Can I add something? Craig,
Yes.
you remember, I don't know if you know this because it was over the summer. I don't know if you've been paying attention, but Atlet is brand new.
Yeah, I never seen it before. I get it I get it now what it does. I was wondering. I was gonna ask Andy, why do you think the Angular people did that?
That's a good question. There are several use cases. I will show that. I will show the power of athlete, and that's also one obvious thing is that they don't. When you have this, then you don't have to repeat yourself with this, and also, for example, here, then it makes it easier to read. That's one. And another example is using with observables. Observables example 2. You have kittens observable with an initial value of 0. And then we have start timer and stop timer. Start timer every second it goes off, and then yeah, where do we use this thing? This thing we use here with async pipe. We subscribe to it, so we don't have to remove the unsubscribe, as we know. And then we can use the athlete with the observable, and the timer is starting. Then the kittens will get updated, the same ID. The kittens will go from 6, 12, etc. counting up. And yeah, just two buttons, a start and a stop button. And then another use case of Atlet is you can combine it with classes to make it, in my humble opinion, to see it a little better. Like I have a class and I have three cases, and then depending on where the cat count is, then yeah, then we want to select a class here, which we put inside ng class to change the color of this Katniss overload. So let's start. And you see 6, 12, 18, 24 becomes green, and then orange, and then we have seen enough. And then yeah, that's yeah, two other examples with Atlet, one with observables and one with using in a class. And of course, why not use it with the latest and greatest signals? That's example three. Example three, you have a little cat snack signal. Um, it's a box of crunchies, and a box consists of 6 boxes, and then we want to calculate we get the cat snack here, the signal, put it in snack, and then reuse it. That we already seen example one, and then this is a single pack with a price and etc. And then we can use this is actually the total price. I should have renamed it. When you buy more packs, you get a discount. And then, in my opinion, this is making the template too complex by calculating the price in the template. I think a better way is to use uh, compute it for the signal and put all those logic here and just use a signal price here, retrieve it here. And uh, one thing I want to say, what I forgot to say here, is that you can use a currency pipe and make it euros, like here. And you see that it's in euros. That's also something you can add to an Atlet template variable. Last but not least, the fourth example. Now it's like maybe 6 weeks ago. Our friend Mathieu Riegler from the Angular team visited us and showed us the Atlet template variable. And this is one of the things he showed us. That's about the zero signal. And we have a signal with the value 0 in it, and the zero signal we use it in at if, and because it's 0, it's we end up in the else clause. Oh, I should have opened this, and then you see 0 signal has a value, but it's not shown. And this we can fix by using atlet, by putting the signal 0 value in 0 sig, and then comparing with if it's not null, and then show it. Then we have 0 sig here. That's what he showed us. And yeah, then I want to summarize the 4 examples. One, Atlet is a read-only, but you can change it by retrieving data from a HTTP client, observable, or signal. And then we also see Atlet to minimize repetition. And then also use Atlet to make your code more readable. That's point 3. And then point 4 is Atlet. You can combine it with complex styles in example 2. And last but not least, we already know KISS, keep it simple and stupid, and YCWig, what you see is what you get. And yeah, from Bonnie, I learned at KIC gig, keep it clean and stupid. Keep it clean, like put the business logic not in your template, but in your class. And The last thing I wanted to share is here you can find some more official documentation, and yeah, you're already here and learning from our Angular Google developer expert Bonnie, and once in a while the Angular team will drop and yeah, show us cool stuff. So you can sit with us at the Tech Stack Nation. Thank you for your attention.
So, okay, to address things that can simplify the code, simplify the template code, but won't be okay if you start having logic into the template itself. So I agree, it can be misused. I shared the that people are kind of scared what it allows, but they need also to understand that it addresses a request from users, it addressed some limitation we had before. So as we are experts, we can teach the right way to how to write our templates.
Keep it clean.
Keep it clean, exactly.
Nice. Okay, that was awesome. Does anybody have questions about this?